All right, so I'm not a very loud person. I'd say I'm right about here, but I also know how to hold a mic. So I'm right about here. Okay, cool. All right.
And I'm like right here. That's good. Cool. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Isn't that crazy? I do it real renegade style.
Very nice place, though.
Thank you. I like it.
And what is it? You came from upstairs? Like, what is this?
Yeah. I own the whole
Oh, I see.
property. What's it called? Like a gentried. Do you know that term? It's like
Mm.
you're like in the gentried landed elite. You
I,
know?
s- I also own properties, so don't worry.
Whoa,
Yeah,
really?
multiples, actually.
I don't know that's actually like not that I just feel like I wouldn't think of you as like a landlord, you know?
I'm currently am a landlord. I used to own a bubble tea shop with my mom.
Whoa, no way.
You know Mr. Wish, the franchise?
No, I don't know
There's a
it.
few Mr. Wish in Philly,
Okay.
but it didn't really go well. So,
No.
no, but I do own the land that the shop was on.
Ah.
So we just kind of rented out. Now, someone else has it, and it's a gyro shop.
Owning a business is tough. Would you
Yeah.
like what went wrong? Like just all of it? You know what I mean?
Fucking, this doesn't get. I wonder if this can go viral, but it was where it was at. It was in Hatboro,
I
which
don't know
is
what that
the
is.
most. I hate the town so much. It's a small town in the middle of, how like small town middle of nowhere?
Yeah.
Not in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of everything.
It was
Hatboro is above Willow Grove. It's like right, like surrounding. There's everything. But imagine if you're just driving. All of a sudden, you just see a little small town, and then you drive away, and it's back to like normal.
so it's just like in the midst of
In the
everything.
midst of everything, there is this weird, historic, old town.
But it's like you hate it because they didn't go to your bubble tea
They didn't go
shop.
to my boutique shop.
But I mean, it was probably
People
great.
drive by it. So much foot traffic every single day.
And they would be like, "No, just not this shop.
Not
We
this
don't
town.
like this
The
shop."
whole town.
Oh,
No
no one
business is
stops in the
driving.
town?
Nope. Yeah.
That's intriguing to me. Like it's like feels like one of those, you know how there's like in horror movies there's like a town that no one goes to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the beginning of like ooh, and then there's like a car full of people and they stop there and that's the beginning.
Yep. And that's me and my family. Like, wouldn't this be a nice place to have a bubble tea? You know?
I think it's fun to picture being like really stressed about bubble tea or boba. You're saying?
No,
Do you know what I mean?
I
Like
actually hate the word boba. I prefer bubble because boba makes no sense.
okay, yeah. What is the difference? I guess like I always call it bubble tea.
Good. Makes
That's
sense to me, even though it's not technically a bubble, it's more of a marble.
that's right.
The correct term
Yeah.
is actually called pearl tea
Oh.
because in China, yeah, God, did I just forget the Chinese word for bubble tea? Oh, or Vietnamese, jia zheng jiao, which means pearl tea. And then in
That
the
sounds
Mr. Wish, the
nice.
franchise, we try to encourage them to say pearl tea. And people just say boba. And I hate, and that makes no sense. Bubble, fine. I don't know
What
what
is
boba
why? Where
is.
does boba come from though?
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm picking up on the thing correctly. It's not the right word.
It's technically a slang.
It's
It's
slang.
it's like calling every burger a Whopper
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Oh, because like boba is like the franchise or something.
or something.
Boba King.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then people just, and again, in our shop, you will not find the word boba anywhere.
Were you? Did you feel like you were good at making the drinks?
Yes.
You were like top tier. You gave yourself employee of the month every month.
I mean, just to open a franchise, every store owner has to go through like the franchise boot camp.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's it's cool because I think I'm kind of just like I'm a comedian, I'm a performer, but all of a sudden one day I just learn everything about a business. Like I know every single machine, every single thing we use. and it was nice. And it's only a bubble tea. It's not like a restaurant. So like in my head, I like could do an inventory of everything we have.
You could still do it now.
I'd need like maybe a day or two
Yeah.
to like, but it's in there. It's like ingrained.
Did you work in customer service prior to that?
Yeah, a bunch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're comfortable. That's still what I do. What do you do now? Are you still in customer service? Well, we talked a little. You said you own property, so.
Well, I mean, look, I'm an immigrant, all right?
Yeah.
We know our loopholes.
Where are you from? New
And
Mexico?
New Mexico.
I don't know. Just seemed fun. I feel like you look good in turquoise.
Ah, thank you. I'm from Vietnam.
Mm.
By the way, what's your name?
I go by my name's Max, but
Max.
But like I always say, if I like being called Maxie, but
Maxie.
I don't force it on anyone
Gotcha. We just like have never met until
until right
like,
now.
Right now.
Thank you for bringing that up. I should have said that. Yeah, we just met. Thank you for
Yeah.
doing this.
No,
by the way,
very
I think it is interesting to meet someone in this format. I always tell people that this is like my ideal social interaction.
You know what? It's kind of nice. It's making me behave a little.
Yeah,
Makes me think about what I'm gonna say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's something about you. You're holding a microphone, so yeah, you're on your best behavior. That is true. So how long have you been doing comedy? It looks like a bit. It seems like you're pretty comfortable in comedy.
Yeah, I've been doing it since 2015.
Whoa.
Yeah, I did take a break, a solid break during COVID.
Yeah,
No Zoom shows, no outdoor shows,
that wasn't for you.
none of that. Yeah.
What was your COVID experience like? I feel like I don't know, because I was living in the country, so when I was during COVID, I was having like the best time. Obviously, turn off the part of your brain where there's like lots of people dying, right? Turn that off, great time. Just hanging out in the country. Do you know what I mean? What was yours like?
Man, I mean, I'm definitely from a very privileged place
Okay.
to be able to like not work and not have to worry
Well,
and just
yeah.
kind of I felt like I used up all of my serotonin. Like I can't
during
watch
COVID?
TV like the way I used to.
You watched too much during COVID.
Way too much.
Yeah.
Indulge too much in video games and TV. Now I have a hard time just like watching TV.
Right.
I don't know if that's my attention span short now from like TikTok.
I was gonna say, are you like you're just eating short form content constantly?
Yeah. I'm trying real hard not to
Do you-
just be doom scrolling all day.
Do you take like I take like a ton of breaks from social media. How do you feel? Like, are you like,
See, I don't like live on the internet either.
okay, yeah.
Like I don't have a Twitter.
You don't have what?
Twitter?
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. I have a weird I can't pronounce Tita.
But
But
that's fair. But Twitter, I would think you would be like heavy on there. It
Yeah.
fits with your sense of humor, I feel
thank
like.
you. I know not on that. Reddit, none of that. Just
Reddit drives me crazy. I used to be like really obsessed with it, and now I'm like starting to be like, I gotta get out of here.
I don't know what you mean because I've only seen Reddit when I'm like, hey, how do you fix a doorknob? And then there might be a Reddit thread. But
Yes.
what do you mean like you're
best
just
way,
on it?
That is the best. Well, okay, so I like scroll it. I probably in the way that people talk about doom scrolling. That's how
You
I
can just
consume
doom
Reddit.
scroll Reddit?
I mean, yeah, I just go to the front page of it and scroll through and click on stuff. You know, like I'm clicking on, I don't know, am I the asshole things or just random news story stuff and people commenting, pictures of people's cats, that kind of thing.
Did not know it works like that.
One of my favorite ones that I've been like clicking on obsessively lately is like one where people will find something and they'll be like, "What is this?"
I've heard of that.
Yeah, that's fun.
No, that seems like you can really just waste a lot of time.
Oh
on a
yeah,
website.
yeah.
No, I just doom scroll Instagram a lot. Now I'm trying to just watch more YouTube shorts because at least they're not all 10 seconds.
There is
know?
I always love YouTube Shorts. I feel like that algorithm is my best algorithm. You know, like is your Instagram? You were saying before the pod that your Instagram algorithm went through a dark phase.
Oh my God. So
But it's back.
I definitely was very shy to be on like social media for a little bit.
Okay.
Like I post my stand up. Mostly if you look at my Instagram, it's just posters for shows.
Yeah. That's what
You
I
know.
saw. And stand-up clips.
Yep. I mean, I just started to really start posting again.
That's good though.
But
you gotta, right?
I know. I don't realize. Yeah. So what happened was, like I don't know, like a couple years ago, I was just like, yeah, I'll be on your podcast. I'll do this. You know, I was on a couple podcasts, and then one day, I don't know, I just clicked the wrong thing, and my algorithm just went like dark. It went like far right. All of a sudden, all my video feeds were like super misogynistic, racist, transphobic stuff. And a lot of the video I saw, literally, if you imagine just a video of like this,
Yeah,
or just like
it would just be like two nice people talking.
two nice people, and it would usually just be like a trans woman saying into the mic something like, "Oh, I feel cute today" or whatever, and immediately it would just cut to like a bunch of clips of like people laughing, like the Goodfella laugh, you know, that just like like, and it would literally just be a bunch of you would just get like these 2-3 second clips of what to me and us probably looked like a normal clip of like a trans woman or an overweight woman just being like, I look pretty, and then it cut to laughing reaction of like laughing, and it just made me felt like really weird because I was just like, what if like people just find clips of me and just made like hateful content?
Yeah, that makes sense of like a jump in your brain. Yeah,
Because I was in a lot of stuff, you know. I have like stand-up clips that went viral,
right.
you know, and then I'm just like, what if like unbeknownst to me, you know, clips of me are being used to make hateful content, and it made me kind of like
Nervous
shy
about it.
Yeah, but now I'm just like, fuck it.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because fuck it. Like
Fuck it,
literally.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, what do I know? Like, I always say that. No, I shouldn't say that. I know some stuff, but it's just like I think with the internet, I think it's kind of like life. The percentage of people being terrible is lower than we think it is.
That's very true.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's such a small percentage, and they're just the worst people. They're just vile people. It's like you said you worked in service.
Yes.
I always use the rule of like people are like, oh, are all the customers terrible? And you're like, I mean, it's frustrating to have people want stuff from you all the time, but most people are generally fine.
Yeah.
It's like,
Especially in person too.
especially in person. I do think that is different, right?
Yeah.
Like with the internet, there is this like people feel like they can say things that they wouldn't say to you in person, which is just, I don't know. I don't know why the screen makes people feel that way. I feel like it's equally vulnerable.
Yeah. I mean, I just remember I'm 1993 is when I'm born.
I was born in 90.
90.
Yeah.
So we remember to research that when troll became a thing.
Right.
And I remember like, it's not me. I was like, I'll plank. I'll plank.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna like
I forgot about playing
be a
game.
troll on the internet. And I had friends who were.
Mm.
I had friends who were like, oh, that is your thing, huh? You just go and rage bait and just.
Where were they rage baiting though? Like, where was the early places people were rage baiting? Like, you're on like Craigslist.
I don't know, man. He was on like 4chan too, which is
okay.
I was like, I'm not into that. That seems like
Yeah, 4chan is. I've never dabbled. I don't even know what that is. I assume
I don't really know what that is either. I just know looking at it being like, this look
there's something dark here.
cheap and dark and weird.
Yeah, which is the formatting of it. I feel like can't be that different than Reddit. It's just like a forum page basically, but for whatever reason that attracts the worst people.
But yeah, no, I don't live on the internet that much. I mean, what was the original question?
Well, we were talking about COVID. I want to go back there. You were saying that like you kind of blew out your serotonin during COVID.
Yeah, I mean, man, I did not learn a language. I did pick up the ukulele.
Yeah, I feel like
which is cool.
Did you keep that in COVID, or you're like bringing the ukulele with you places, like social events?
I mean, not social events, but I do love playing the ukulele.
Okay.
I mean, I play guitar.
Oh, okay.
I play guitar, but never the ukulele. Just like it seems like why I can play the 6-string version.
Right.
But then in COVID, I just like, man, I really like this instrument.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I put a little egg shaker in my sock. You know an egg shaker?
No.
It's like it's shaped like an egg, and you shake it and it rattles.
Sure. Then you just put one in your sock.
And you could just like be your own like percussion, just like
Whoa.
and
See, do you write music too then?
no, not write music, but I just I just like to do covers.
Yeah.
Do-
See, you asked me before the pod started. You were like, "How did you find me?" And and I think that is an interesting question. But I think I don't mean to throw this on you, but I would think I was drawn to like you and your I assume your partner Jay.
Yeah, Joe Bell. Yep.
Yeah. I was drawn to like the two of you because I'm like you have a very like it's more of an artistic approach. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, and when I say that, I mean like artistic people, you're always going to be doing like four things. You like also play music. You also are doing this. You also act and stuff. You also, there's like an also-ness. Do you think of yourself as like artistic?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like a bohemian in
Ooh,
the Renaissance.
I love that word.
I dabble. I mean, especially in stand up. Because I'm technically an actor.
Yeah. Is
That's
that
why
what
I
you
was in New York.
Oh, okay.
I went to New York. I went to an acting school, got a degree. The school doesn't exist anymore. It's called New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts. It was the most privileged, coolest 2 years of my life, where I went to New York and just like
Hung out with other actors.
do acting. I rewrote one paper in the 2 years I was there.
All you did was act.
All we did was, I don't even remember writing notes as much. We just act. We just get in and act. And it was awesome. And and that school, you had to be invited back every semester.
Yeah. Okay. One of those programs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like
there were like yearly tryouts, basically.
basically.
Yeah.
And it was just like, so my head's huge, from
Getting
basically
back
finishing
Yeah.
the program. And it's cool because every semester you weed out people who aren't as good. So by the last semester, you're just surrounded by like really good looking, talented people who are great scene partners.
Wow.
And you're
What kind of like acting were you drawn to? Was there like a specific genre you were like sucked towards, or
but let me know if I'm rambling too much.
it's fine.
Okay.
I ramble too, so this is totally fine.
So the program I did is screen acting.
Okay, so for film.
Exactly. And I think that's so cool. There was a third year. If I did the 3-year program, the third year would have been theater. But I didn't. I just did 2 years and took my degree and left. It was just cool to like learn how like nothing outside this matters. Which is
What do you mean by that? Like outside the scene?
Outside the shot.
Sure.
Not even the scene. The shot.
Okay.
If we're in a close-up or mid, nothing outside the shot matters.
All you have to think about
Is getting the shot.
Whatever this is.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I mean, like, you could... I think there's a famous scene in Indiana Jones where Sean Connery and Harrison Ford was on like a hot air balloon or something.
Okay, so yeah, sounds familiar.
Both weren't wearing pants because it was too hot.
That's amazing.
Yeah, like doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what's outside the shot. Just as long as you get it and we can print.
Do
did a good job.
you think part of the appeal of film, I've always thought about this, or like movies, is that you can do multiple takes? So it's like theater, you don't get to have like the perfect. I mean, like that's part of the joy, right, of theater is it's imperfect. But like a film, you can get that perfect take. You could whatever in that little square, it's like that's the perfect one.
It's funny because what appeals to me is the movie magic. You could dress up the shot and create your whole universe in just a shot. And there's so much stuff that's not real.
Okay.
The color, the lighting's not real. Sun's over here, but you're getting a full face.
Right.
The costume, it's raining, but not on my face. There's so much that's not real.
Okay.
What I love about screen acting is when you have to get it to be real.
What do you mean by that? Like you have to
Like,
make the emotions real.
For example, most of the time when you're acting and you do a take, when you do a take that was weird. For example, you had this whole thing planned.
Okay.
I'm gonna emote this way. I'm gonna say line this way. Oh, something went wrong there. All right, keep going the scene. Cut. Well, obviously we're not gonna use that. Usually they'll use that because something real happened.
Oh.
You tripped. Anytime the take where something off script happened, something you tripped up, you made a mistake. Usually that's the clip they use because
That's so cool.
it's the most lively clip.
I've been thinking a lot lately, like in my stand up, is like when I feel best is when something at the beginning allows me to like be in the space. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
pushes you into the moment. And I wonder if that same thing is happening. Like you stumble on screen, so now you're like you're just in the scene.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's something because the camera captures everything. It captures. So, for example, you have to know your lines. A lot of actors think, like, no, I kind of know it. Keep rolling. No, you have to because if you are trying to think of your lines,
You can see that.
you can see that.
Whoa.
So, when you're acting on screen, the screen can see that you're acting. What you don't want is for them to see through the curtains.
Right. You don't want to break that fourth wall.
So I'm not about the fourth wall. It's just more like it's because it's captured so much. If you do a take 4 or 5 times, it's unnatural for a person to repeat something over and over again like that. The camera will literally can tell this is the 3rd time it happened, or because it captures so much.
Yeah. Do you think that like often the best take is like early on?
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, yeah. I know there are famous actors that don't do more than one take anymore.
Really?
I think Al Pacino famously don't do more than one take anymore. Clint Eastwood doesn't do more than one take.
I mean, that kind of makes sense to me because both of those guys, it's like they're playing, they're like in the one, not like that they don't have range, but you know what I mean?
I said they're old. They don't have the energy, but I think they just like, they kind of know,
Yeah,
because
for sure.
you also can't be too all up, like, it's just one take of a whole movie. Do you know what I mean? It's just a tiniest little piece of puzzle.
So let it go, kind of.
Let it go. Because
You know
at the
you-
end of the day, the editor is even going to be the one that's telling it. You're just providing takes for the editor to tell the story.
Right, and they might go, we don't even need this
Exactly.
scene. Like, take that out.
You can't
Yeah.
take full control. You can't be like, I'm telling the whole movie in this one thing I do. Just do what you can for the take.
That's an interesting, like, how do you balance, as an actor, it would be fascinating to balance the ego of that because
Oh, yeah.
you have to, like, let go of the ego, even though you also have to have the ego of, like, wanting the spotlight, right?
Yeah,
Like,
you have to have the ego of wanting the spotlight. But yeah, you have to also...
you're part of the bigger picture, though.
Yeah, it's just, that is actually very hard being in acting school, was learning how to, like, just understand that, like, you're a tool to tell the story. You know?
Yeah, you're just a vessel for like, hopefully good writing.
You're just a subject in a painting. Yeah.
Were you the type of actor who would, like, really stress about learning lines, or you like kind of, you're like right up to the moment the shoot's about to happen, you're like got your nose into the book, or are you kind of more loose with it?
I believe you should know all your lines.
Yes.
Habit-wise,
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
habit-wise, I try to know my lines as best as I can. I'm not like someone who's like, oh no, I didn't look at this until the day before. But seriously though, if you want to be an actor, because if you know your lines,
Yeah.
you honestly don't even have to prepare about your characters that much even. For example, if you show up on set not sure about your line, like not have 100%, you will do worse than if you went in, know your line 100%, but not knowing what to do at all. Because the director will tell you.
So you're saying like if you know them 100%, you just let yourself be directed.
Yeah. But if you don't know your lines, like I said, on screen, all it's going to look like is someone trying to remember the lines. And also, it's going to be hard for you to follow directions
Yeah.
when you're trying to remember your lines and remember the directions. So if you just know your line 100%, B minus. You can absolutely do B minus work just following the direction. But if you don't know your line, you're one, you're going to lose confidence, and you're just going to like, it's going to be hard for you to follow all those directions.
Wow. I've never acted so specifically, but I love movies, and I specifically love movies that have really intensive dialogue. You know, like big blocks of text. Like I just keep thinking of did you ever see a Royal Pain with Jesse Eisenberg, Kieran Culkin? It's like a
No, my boyfriend was watching that and he really liked it.
Yeah.
But that is very monologue heavy.
Yeah, love those. So those kind of movies. But one of the reasons I asked you about learning your lines is like Jesse Eisenberg was talking about Kieran Culkin learning his lines, and he was like he didn't know them right up until the moment we would shoot, which is to me that feels so stressful. But either way, as soon as I guess all that matters is once the camera's going, you know them. And how you get there doesn't matter.
There's a lot of type of actors.
There's what?
A lot of type of actors.
Mm.
I mean, my teacher said there are two types, which I really love. There's actors that make acting looks really hard. To
Like
me,
they stress about it. And
to me, it's like Bryan Cranston. I'm acting so hard right now. Like, you don't understand how hard I'm acting right now, right? And then there's actors that make it look effortless, like Margot Robbie.
where's the acting start?
Where did the acting start?
Right.
Did they have to go in their head and like, I'm a psychotic woman? Like, no, or did they just, oh, now I'm Harley Quinn? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and she just is.
She just is. And a lot of time is finding out what kind of actor you are,
Yeah, because both neither is better, right? It's
Yeah,
just
my
knowing
opinion.
which one you are.
Yeah. There's a lot
And
of people.
which are you?
I think I am a lazy actor who never is able to actually give it 100%. But when I have, I've done really good work.
Why do you think you can't give it 100%? Or am I picking at the thread too? You know what I mean?
When I was in acting school, a lot of teachers were like, you're like good at acting. You're good at it, but we're trying to not do that. We're trying to have you be instead of acting. Basically what it means is, gosh, I know you don't want to cut, but what I mean is the perfect kind of acting, if you want, the best type is to actually be sad, right? Whereas I'm good at making it look like I'm sad.
Oh, okay. I see
That's
what
what I
you're
mean.
saying.
Like, I'm a good actor. Like,
No,
I
they want
rarely,
you to be.
yeah,
I
I
see.
rarely actually got myself in those emotional headspace. Rather than that, I know how to, in my body, visually, make it look like I am. Just good enough to get the shot. And my whole entire acting journey has been to actually be, which happens a few times. And when it has, it's awesome.
Yeah.
You're just like, I can't believe I actually feel this.
Do you think that some of that's just like the reps? It's like doing stand up. Like you just have to like do it repetition. So your body chemistry kind of learns how to do it.
It's weird because you might not even want to do that because the more you repeat it, things get solidify.
You mean like that if you like are sad, eventually you just are sad.
Well, meaning, a lot of acting is tricking your brain
Sure.
because you don't want to be sad.
No.
We're trained to not cry.
Yeah, to repress.
Yeah, and a lot of acting is tricking your brain into thinking it's okay to cry. So sometimes when you keep repeating something, your brain, you go through a very sad thing. And after a few times, your body, it's like, oh, starting to develop a coping mechanism. So that when you
Yeah.
feel that sadness, your body's like, oh, don't worry, we can comfort you this time. So sometimes the more time you repeat it, you build a defense mechanism for it.
Intriguing.
So it's actually, and sometimes that's why um, you do a monologue and you feel it and you cry and you don't overdo it. You know, a lot of people really are that say save it for the shot. People say that save it for the close up. Yeah,
Yeah. Don't give too much before.
yeah.
Do you have any favorite like I'm sorry, I'm so locked in on acting right now.
You know, I can talk about acting all day.
Okay, cool.
I've
Do you have any favorite actors? Is there like anyone that you're just like, whoa, I love the way they work? Or
that's hard.
maybe like maybe a directors or movies that kind of inspired you?
I mean, honestly, I was just thinking about how I really like Rachel McAdams is so underrated.
Huh.
I don't think she's ever been bad in things she
Is
does.
she's in the Notebook?
Mean Girls, Notebook,
Yes. I just
The
watched
Hot
her.
Chick.
I just watched her in that. I'm gonna blank on the name, but it's the movie where she's like a kind of demure or a kind of nerdy accountant for this company, and she has a
Send
name.
Help.
Send Help.
Yes.
Amazing movie.
Yeah.
Such a fun role for her. And I watched it and I was like, it made me be like, oh my god, I forgot how great she is.
Yeah.
She's always killing it in everything.
She's always killing it. And yeah. Yeah, I can't think of a I mean, again, I like Margot Robbie. She's great. And also any fucking British actors is just gonna
Well, I feel like that goes back to my thought of like, is it the training? You know what I mean? The
Oh,
repetitions, because they have such. I just think that the British have figured out they know how to make good writers and they know how to make good actors. Their school system works well for that. Not great painters though. You don't think of the British as good painters.
I did not know that, but you're right.
Yeah. Great tattooers though. I can relate. I love the different like cultural things that are normal in different places.
There is a technique
To act.
in acting technique
Okay.
that is 100% repetition.
Just about like like getting out of your way kind of by doing just repping the reps of it.
Getting on your way is a good way to put it.
Well, I guess because I'm curious, I'd like to figure out how like one the transition from acting to stand up, right? Like that's curious to me. And also like what are some similarities and differences? Like why first of all, why? Like why go from acting to stand up?
Well, when I enrolled in acting school, I haven't transitioned yet.
Okay.
Haven't came out of the closet. Haven't even faced that part of myself. I was a cis straight male, which is
Whoa.
pretty great to be in the acting world. You know, that's where all the roles are. And then by the very end
You knew.
of like when I even knew I've already like started living my life as a trans woman. All of a sudden it's like
That's a big transition.
yeah, I mean
No pun intended, but
no, I mean it's true. I mean, and it was all of a sudden the acting world was hard to navigate.
yeah, because you're like, now what roles am I going for?
And it's like even the simplest thing like getting a headshot.
sure.
When I literally don't know what I'm gonna look like, you're not gonna spend tons of money on photography, right?
yeah.
So all of a sudden it just like this became real hard. And luckily in my acting school we had electives for our last semester. It was stage combat, accent, TV hosting, and stand up.
Oh, fun.
And I took stand up class from Rick Chrome, which is one of the best stand up teacher in New York City.
Okay.
He's in the Dave Chappelle show. He's in a lot of TV shows.
Interesting.
And he taught me stand up. And I realized like, hey, I can just like write material and perform. I don't have to wait for opportunities to perform.
Yes. I mean,
And-
stand up is like, it's the most, you can like really hold it. It's yours.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It's also like 100% your responsibility.
Yeah.
It is your product.
That's right.
You got to come up with your set in your house, in your basement, and you
Yeah.
got to present it to the world.
Yeah.
And there's no difference from that and what people like the sales out stadiums do. You know.
You mean like no matter what level of stand up you're at?
Yep. It's just writing jokes.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It also is like intriguing form of creation because you really need an audience. Like I can't
Yep.
you can't just like be like I'm good now.
Yep.
Like you don't choose that.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think it is fascinating like even like doing this podcast like I can't podcast into silence. Like I have to put it out so that I get the that I get the feedback. Otherwise it's just me talking on a couch, you
Yep.
know? So it is a very fascinating kind of thing. Like, whereas like a musician, you can make a good song in silence.
Yeah.
I don't know. But so it was really that moment, like the end of school, you're like, you're starting to transition, you're starting to see yourself differently, and you take this elective, and that
Yep.
was like kind of the catalyst.
Yep.
And were you in from the jump?
Yeah. I was in from the jump.
Yeah.
I didn't. First of all, I never thought in a million years I could do stand up. Like literally, I used to have a band in high school.
Okay.
I thought I was gonna be a movie star, trying to go to acting school. But the idea of like being a stand up was like, oh no, like it's like saying being in the Olympics. It's like that's not in my life.
Right.
So
Did you always like stand up though? Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and again, I look up to like I could never do what these
You would
people
see
do.
them do it, and you'd be like, "That's
That's
so
insane.
crazy."
And then just being like, oh my God, I'm doing it in a very light beginner level, but holy shit, I am doing it. And it's addicting. And you're just like, you're just like, oh my God, I'm doing a thing I never thought I could do.
You're generally nervous. Are you nervous? You're not nervous right now.
I mean, a little bit this morning.
Okay.
And I try to chill. Kind of like try to have a chill day leading up to this. But yeah, I mean, it happens at random. Having anxiety, like, if you have something like a problem and you're stressing about it, that's different.
I love having something to put your anxiety on.
Yeah, but like just having anxiety is it's just like there is not a problem at hand, but in my stomach, it's just a physical feeling. It feels like you're about to go on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
You just have a pit in your stomach for no reason.
I had the pod I'm working on editing right now. We talked a lot about how we both have very like obsessive thoughts.
Yeah.
Like just everything, all my thoughts are negative. It's like and I think that goes hand in hand. It's just like a high anxiety response to existence is like I have anxiety and therefore I create scenarios in my head that make the anxiety have reasoning even though there's
Yes.
nothing is happening.
It's I feel the same way you do.
Yeah.
Like I used to be a huge hypochondriac
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
because I don't and then my therapist explained that like your body will just have anxiety and then my brain doesn't realize like I don't realize that subconsciously. So my brain will look for a problem. For example,
Yes.
oh, when is this mole been on my face?
Right.
And now all of that anxiety goes into that. And, and then I'll be looking through photos of me all day, seeing how long that mole has been there. And finding a really old photo kind of alleviates my anxiety. Like, look, it's always been here.
Yes.
But then it doesn't go away. Just for a moment, I get relief. So then I can keep looking further and further.
and then you're like, now, what about this hair I have,
Yep.
like right on my eyelid? Is that normal?
You ever watch Better Call Saul?
I haven't watched it. I've seen like clips, of course.
Okay. So his brother has this weird condition. It's like it's where he can't be around batteries. He can't be around electronics because it hurts him.
Oh, like messes up his heart rhythm or something?
No, it's like a psychology. It's like psychological.
Oh, okay.
Even the show he feels it, right? Well, I'm gonna spoil it for you, but point is, if you watch the show, the depiction of it's so real, because there's an episode where he was convinced that there is electricity somewhere. There must be a battery somewhere. There must be a live wire somewhere. And he tore up his whole house. And he could never find that relief.
But
Do you know what I mean?
But it's
And
just inside.
it was just inside, and it really, like, when I watched that, I was like, I totally understand that. Because like a normal person, look, there's nothing. Wouldn't that should give you relief? You thought there's a cockroach. There's no cockroach.
Yeah.
But he will never find relief until he found that imaginary cockroach.
Yeah, you need something to put it on.
And it luckily, having a therapist, and then I also get prescribed like Xanax, which helps. So if I ever have randomly those days where I have the anxiety for no reason, I have the option of taking something to feel better. But now if I do have it, I try not to try not to let it find a thing. It's not even me now. Now that I'm a homeowner, I'm like, oh my God, when has this crack been here? And now I'm going to obsess over a crack for God knows how long.
Well, I think one of the strange things too about anxiety, right, is that that our words and our thoughts have power. Just like we know with telling jokes, right? When you say a joke, it elicits a reaction. And so I think the more we think and see anxiety and say it's more likely for it to be true. Like you fixate on your health. Like you go, oh, I have a pain in my stomach. And eventually, if you fixated on it long enough, you might.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I have a teeth right here that's sensitive to the cold.
Yeah.
Even though the way I drink and eat, it doesn't affect it.
But you think about it all the time.
But now if I drink cold, I'll check it.
Yeah, you put it over
I
there.
put it to see if it hurts. Oh, it does hurt. You confirmed it.
Yeah.
Even though if I drink and eat regularly, it wouldn't even bother it.
It's like you're poking like
I'm poking a thing to see if it hurts.
Yeah.
To check if it's still broken. Yeah.
I think that might be like if I could summarize every comic I've ever talked to, you're like they're poking a thing to see if it hurts. We're always poking at it. We're like pulling apart things.
And by the way, just as a PSA to you comedians, if you want to do crowd work, for the love of God, watch the show.
Yeah. Oh, because see who's done crowd work before.
Exactly.
Make sure you're not repeating the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Please, because it's nothing drives me more insane than a comedian go on stage, ask the audience for something that someone else have already asked, and then they get a weird reaction and they don't understand what's going on because you have no idea that like.
Well, crowd work is so about like being in the moment that if you're not aware of what the moment is, then don't do crowd work.
Yeah.
Are you like? Do you have like a weird hobby? Do you collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
I have exotic pets.
See, I knew there was something.
In fact, I'm going to Reptile Expo this month. I go to Reptile Expos. It's the most niche thing I do because that's where you buy tarantulas. You know.
Okay. Is that what you have? You have spiders or tarantulas. That's specific, right?
I do have a trapdoor spider as well.
What is a trapdoor spider?
Literally like a lid will open,
and
then a spider will come out and grab the prey and bring it back, and the lid will close.
You have one of those?
Yeah. I don't know if it's alive or not.
Because you don't see it.
Yes, it's just a jar of dirt I have, and I put a prey in there, and if I'm lucky, I'll watch the
But you
attack.
don't. But you have. But like, are you putting you're putting the food out? I assume, and then it's snagging and it's gone. So it must be alive.
Or all the worms can just be feasting on his dead body in the very bottom. I have no idea. But one time I was trying to clean it out, and I'm like, "Are you dead or alive?" And I try to clean the tank out, and it was still alive, and I felt real bad. I destroyed his home.
Yeah, and
Completely destroyed his man cave.
Do spiders have genders? I was going to say
yes.
he, but I don't know if that's true. How do you know the gender of a spider?
Oh, they're very different. I mean, a male and a female tarantula look very different.
Is it kind of like birds where like it's like classically more that the male bird has like all the colors?
The reverse.
So spiders.
Female spiders are way prettier.
Oh, interesting.
Female tarantula, I mean.
Okay.
Um,
And do you have more than one tarantula?
I have two right now. I have a baby, not baby, he's a teenager now. I my oldest tarantula died last year,
How old do they
10
live?
years old.
That's a long time.
It could live way longer.
Mm.
Mine died at 10 years old, and now I have two. Ones that are like one's the size of a golf ball,
Oh,
and the other one's like slightly bigger than a golf ball.
okay.
But they're gonna be like the size of my hand in a few
Whoa.
years.
And you can like tarantulas are like you can like take them out and like hold them and stuff, right?
I mean, yeah. The
You said that like was like it was you're skeptical. Like you don't do that.
well, no, you're
I don't know anything about owning a spider.
the reason why we keep tarantulas is because they're so calm. That's the only reason. Literally, like when people discovered there are species of tarantula that are so gentle, so incredibly gentle that it basically created the hobby.
Like you can like in the wild you can
Yeah.
go up and approach them.
They're so gentle, it created the entire hobby of keeping tarantulas.
How are the if a spider is that gentle, why is it not just being destroyed by other predators?
Oh, they are.
Oh, okay.
I personally think tarantulas do way better in captivity.
That makes
They
sense.
have
If
way
sp-
better colors. They're less stressed. They have all their limbs. They're like
Yeah.
fat. They just look good. Because you
It's-
need the nutrition. You need.
It seems
to-
like if you're a gentle creature in the wild, you typically don't do that well.
you don't do that well. I mean, if you do, if for example, if you see this species in captivity, and then you encounter that species in the wild, they look rough in the wild.
Yeah.
They got patches of hair missing. They're skinny. They look rough. But in captivity, all their colors, everything just looks like you've never had a scratch on you. You know?
That's were you always like was it like you grew up like being super into like Spider-Man comics, or is it just like you just have always loved spiders? I feel like some
Always
people
love spiders.
Yes, that makes I think certain people you're just very drawn to spiders.
I used to keep, I used to catch spiders to keep them in like Tic Tac containers.
You like were already collecting spiders before you even like knew
Yeah.
that it was like a thing you could do.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, as soon as I knew it, because you see on TV,
Yeah.
fucking Home Alone, man.
Does he have a spider? Oh,
His
he does.
brother has a spider tarantula. I'd be
that's
like,
right.
oh my God. I was like, when I'm old enough, I'm going to buy myself tarantula. And I did. Which, by the way, I think a lot of people that live in the city really should should try getting a small animal before they like get a dog or something.
Yeah. I
Seriously.
mean, I have 2 dogs, but I have 2 because we were living in the country, so I have 2 big dogs.
Yeah, and you have a big house.
That's true. I have enough space for him, but even
You have enough
still,
space for 'em,
if I got another dog, it would be a small dog, like under 15 pounds, probably maybe 15 was like.
Or you could get like a little lizard or something.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get a lizard. Not to be like I just love dogs.
Yeah.
I would. We had a Chihuahua who passed away. She's like was my like
Oh.
yeah, beautiful dog, and I think that my next dog has to be like a small dog like that. She was so fun but I think that it's kind of similar to like it's fun to have small pets in a city because it's like what's a spider? They have if you have a spider in here, this is a massive environment
Exactly.
for it. Do you let it out of its house and let it just like walk around?
Oh, no. I like to have walk around my body.
You let it like walk on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is really fun. Even though I'm used to it, it raises your heartbeat.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, holding a spider, it's like to me that's like drinking a cup of coffee. Just like holding it, you're aware. You're aware that you're holding a really big spider, and the weight of it will always freak you out. How
They're
heavy they
heavier
can
than
be.
Wow.
And a tarantula doesn't have a sticky pad like a spider. They have tiny little hooks. So when a spider is heavy and they're walking on you, you feel 8 hooks.
Whoa.
You know?
It's like a cat, like will put it like doing
Yeah.
its like toenails almost.
Exactly. You feel the
Oh.
hooks.
Do spiders like tarantulas can bite, right?
Yeah,
They have like but they don't have venom or
they do, but I don't get the really venomous ones.
mm.
You know, I have 2 super gentle species. In fact, one species is so gentle, I'm going to trade it in because it's annoying. It doesn't eat as often. It's too gentle.
It doesn't do anything.
It's too gentle. It's just like I don't even want to eat this worm. I don't feel like it.
Part of the fun of them is like you
Watching
get
them
to.
eat.
Oh, okay.
You know, I mean, just like having any pet. You just want to see it eat and grow. When it don't eat, it's frustrating.
I guess that is true. I've never thought about that so specifically, but if like my dogs are not eating, it does. I'm like,
Imagine if
what's going?
it only eats every third time you present
No,
it.
that would be so stressful.
Yeah,
I can't stand that. You
you
gotta
gotta
eat.
eat.
So
So
stressful.
I'm going to Reptile Expo this month. I'm gonna contact one of the vendors and see if I could maybe trade for store credit. One of my and this tarantula is my most recent one.
Okay.
I just got it at the last Reptile Expo, and this motherfucker's only ate once. And even though it molted, even though now it's molted for weeks now, it's still not eating. And I'm just like, it's just not fun.
Yeah. Is there what happens at like a reptile convention? Is it just like people who get to nerd out about like the specific, you know, animals that they're into, or do people like dress up like animals?
No, there's
I'm
no.
picturing like a clearly an anime convention.
You don't dress up like the animal. People do dress up.
What
You
are they-
you see like some of the most alty people in your life.
That makes sense.
In fact, you wanna get your freak flag on
Yeah.
because like you will see the most. If you see a goth, they are 10 out of 10 goth.
Yeah, everyone's
see
going
it-
all out.
Everyone, and you see all types of people.
Crazy tattoos.
You see a lot of dates,
Dates.
of course. A
Mm.
lot of couples.
Is your partner into it?
No, but I mean, look, there are couples for like we co-own lizards. You know,
Okay.
I see families. It also you see like the nerds, like the little scientific animal geek.
Yeah.
You see gangsters.
It
You
is.
know they're gangsters.
It is like a cross. It is an interesting cross section of humanity.
Yeah,
There's a
because who else would get a venomous cobra, if not meth dealing gangsters,
That's right.
right?
And the nerdiest person.
And the
you've
nerdiest
ever-
person, no.
Yeah.
But you straight up see people like Danny Trejo there
Yeah.
trying to buy rattlesnake.
That is a cool move. I mean, like, I think like having an aquarium and exotic lizards and spiders is such a power move as a gangster.
Of course.
You have like a cool aquarium.
And they're expensive.
That's part of the flex, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. There's like $20 snakes at the reptile expos. So
That's-
it's like $20,000.
I was gonna say $20 doesn't seem like that
$20,000
much.
snakes at the reptile expos.
That's so much.
Yeah.
For like a snake from that you can only find in like one specific island off the coast of Bali or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, but like, are they just like poisonous? Is that like what makes like the best snake? Is it how it looks?
I don't know. I've never
That's not your
kept
realm.
snakes. I'm not a snake person. I don't know why you would keep a venomous snake, but they're very cool looking.
Yeah,
You know, like a rattlesnake looks like the devil.
yeah.
If you look at his face, it's the meanest looking creature
I was
alive.
always obsessed with like spitting cobras. I think that's so cool that they like rear up and you got a big hood and you like spit at people.
Yeah. Also, like if you don't get in your eye, you're fine.
Yeah.
And they aim for your eye. Do
Is
you know
that right?
Yeah, they've tested. They're like, oh, they specific try to aim for your eyes and mouth.
Yeah, I mean, like animals don't care. Do you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing I think about a lot. Is like we have like a mouse in the house,
Oh yeah.
and I recently
Have you catch it yet, or is it still the mouse?
I literally caught it with my hands. Like I like was doing the dishes and a mouse ran and I just like without thinking grabbed it. I was like pow. And I was like holding it in my hand and we were just like looking at each other and then it just started biting the shit out of me.
Oh, no.
Cuz of course, you know? And it just like I was like, "Oh my god, animals don't care." Like there's all it's thinking about is life and death, which is a powerful thing to be. I don't know.
Except for dogs.
Dogs are
Dogs now are trying to make memories.
they're soft.
they have like lives outside of survival.
Yeah, I mean, like my dog one of my dogs, he's not that bright, but he'll remember where like he found one stinky thing for like years. Like we'll go back, like my parents still live in the country, and like he found this like great like dead rotting carcass under a tree once, and every time we go home,
That's fun.
he
That's
goes and
really
looks.
interesting.
He's like, "Is it still here?"
My dog. I have a dog too.
Oh, well, so you have all sorts of
Yeah,
pets.
my boyfriend's a dog person. I
Okay.
wouldn't get a dog, but he convinced us to get a dog, and
Yeah.
now I love my dog.
Yeah. Classic.
My dog has the best life. Got freaking all these rooms to sleep in and hang out.
What kind of dog is it?
It's like I can't. It's like a pit bull mix.
Okay.
And for example, like right now, because it's summer, it loves to be outside in the sun.
Yeah,
bed.
pit bulls love cooking their
And
brain in the sun.
it will like signal me to move the bed to the sunlight. You know,
Yeah.
and like it'll be like they communicate. Yeah, they're like, I let you out. Like, yeah, but the bed is not. The bed's in the shade. Can you move it to the sun? And then I'll move the sun, and then I'll.
He's
you
like,
know,
perfect.
exactly. You know, that thing's not worried about life and death. It's like, I want to be in the sun. That is
Yeah.
how I want to spend my day today.
Pit bulls are like obviously they still are like pit bulls.
Mhm.
I mean, one of my dogs is a pit bull, but they are like so good at making themselves like babies. Like the way that
Yes.
they like make their eyes so big.
That's
And like when
true.
he like wants something, he'll just be like, oh, "Look at me, I'm so small and cute." And you're like, "Okay, all right."
They
buddy."
definitely, absolutely, like have such expressive eyes.
And they really know how to use them. It absolutely is true. How old's your dog?
It was 2.5 when we got it
Okay.
5 years ago.
Oh, that's a great age.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It still act like a puppy. It's
Yeah.
still so excited.
I think anytime you get a rescue, I mean, it seems like my friends and everyone I know who's got a rescue that's like kind of wild. They're basically wild their whole life. That's just kind of until they're like so old, and then it's like then you have like a really just zen out dog for about a year.
Yeah.
So I think the wild is good, is what I'm saying. Like,
like
let
it.
it be wild. That's what they are.
Yeah, it's just it has such puppy energy. And
Yeah.
I wonder if it's ever gonna lose it.
Yeah.
You know? It's definitely does not act his age.
No.
Know? Very puppy. So you don't think you're ever gonna have like a weird little animal?
I just
No small creature ever
I
fascinates
love
you?
yeah, I don't know. I've always just like loved having dogs. That's like the pet for me. I think maybe like let's say it like it's going to happen when I start like touring as a comic, I would have like a cat cuz it's easier. Unless I have a dog that's like 15 pounds and it would come with me. That would be my dream. Like a 20-pound pit bull mix that's like kind of like a chonky kind of guy, you know, that's you don't have to worry about. They got like you're like, yeah, look at that.
I was just so different from you. My whole life, I like to have the appeal of having a small animal is having a whole world in a thing.
Yeah, you like to like watch it and see it
Yeah.
what's happening.
Create their habitat.
Yeah.
A little desert, a little rainforest, a little.
I mean, doesn't that make sense too? Like with the way you like to do stand up? Do you know what I mean? Like
I think so, yeah.
you like to create a world. And
Yeah, create a world,
And so like when you get to like when you have like a small animal, you get to create a world.
create a whole world.
And
for
then
the
you
animal.
get to just watch the stage happen. You get to step back and watch it.
Oh man, watching a tarantula move, it does weird stuff, man.
I
It
bet.
has its own activity.
Do you think that, I mean, isn't it fun? One of my favorite parts about pets is that they have distinctive personalities.
Yeah,
And even down to like,
absolutely.
I'm sure even you notice it with your spiders. Like,
Yeah,
it exists across the animal kingdom.
I have gone the same species
Mm-hmm.
to. I used to have like 8 tarantulas in my 20s.
Wow.
When I was like, I had like 8 tarantulas.
It was like your thing.
It was my thing, and I would literally have 2 exact same species, and one would be mean as fuck.
Yeah.
The other would be the most gentlest tarantula.
Just personality.
It is, and that's how when I go to Reptile Expo and I find tarantula I like, or if I find, oh look, you have several of the species I want, I'll try to handle all 3, and see which one's the nicest one, and I'll bring that home.
How do you know if it's nice? Like they don't bite you?
Yeah, they're just calm. You poke it and it walks slowly on you, and it stays on your hand, and it looks like it's just chilling there, it's just trying to like escape or nothing. And yeah.
Do you? But like they must bite you sometimes.
Never been bitten.
Wow. Maybe you just are very zen. You know what I mean? It's like beekeepers who like have bees and they'll be like, no, they never sting
Yeah.
me, and you're like, oh
I
wow,
I've had mean tarantulas
yeah,
that I'm like, oh my god, trying to clean your tank is a nightmare. And as they get bigger, I'm like, I can't handle this thing. So I'll go to Reptile Expo and I trade it in.
oh, because like they will threaten to bite you. They'll like be
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you.
What do? They like start like pinching at you.
They like they react to every little sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when a freaking tarantula runs around, you can hear it. This cage, it'll sound like this.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to be
Scary,
hearing. That's
scary.
scary. I don't like that noise.
Yeah. And all my calm tarantulas will never make that sound because they'll walk slow. It just kind of walks slow
Yeah.
with its legs all spread. And you just kind of gently nudge it on your hand. And you put it on you. And now it just walks slow.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna get one.
I love it. I honestly, when my tarantula died, the 10-year-old one, some of the joy was gone.
Well, I mean, that's a long time to spend with any animal.
I got a tarantula afterward, and I remember the joy was like not there. And then eventually, as it keeps growing, the joy became like there again. And now I'm just excited to see it grow. I have a really beautiful species right now.
Mm.
It's like, it's expensive too. It's the textbook one. It's the one you see a lot on textbooks, literally.
Okay.
And if you watch Indiana Jones, there is a scene where his back was covered with it, you know?
Oh yeah.
And those are the ones you film because they're easy to work with.
Yeah, you can put them out. You're not worried. They're pretty tame.
Filled Harrison Ford with it, and he's not gonna get bitten, you know. And I got one. I got one of those. It's called Brachypelma smithi, Mexican red knee. It's called Mexican red knee. It's the textbook pet tarantula. I don't know if it wasn't the one in Home Alone, but you see it the most on TVs and movies because they're
great
strikingly
actors.
beautiful and they're calm.
Yeah. I mean, that's all it takes, I guess, to be a good pet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you ever hold one?
That would be scary. I think I would be scared if like, I don't know, because if you think about most of my experience with spiders, like living in the country, we had I'm from Massachusetts. So you don't have a ton of spiders, but we would have brown recluse that would sometimes get like this big.
Yeah.
And those are gnarly spiders. Like if they bite you, one of our neighbors got bit by one and had to go to the hospital.
Yeah. No, spiders are scary. I'll tell you, I'm afraid of spiders.
Really?
Tarantulas are different than spiders.
They're not the same species?
No. Tarantulas are fat and slow and clumsy.
They're kind of like the comedian. They're like they feel like comic relief of the spider world.
A little bit.
Yeah, they show
in
up
a sense
and
that
you're like,
and they're on TV.
yeah, they're good actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A tarantula will die if you drop it from this height.
Oh, buddy.
This height is enough for its butt to literally explode. Not like a spider. Spiders are like the joke is if Peter Parker got bitten by a tarantula instead,
Yeah, he would just be like kind
he
of
would just have a huge butt.
Yeah.
Immediately get a huge butt. Peter Parker be thick as hell, and that's about it. And kind of climb walls carefully.
Yeah.
Carefully climb walls because it could fall.
Just kind of clamber around.
Climb around.
Grow a lot of fur,
grow a lot
maybe.
of fur. Yeah, that's basically it. But I am very fascinated with spiders, though. Oh gosh, I love those really freaky looking ones. You know.
Like the exotic looking ones.
Yeah, there's one that like its butt looked like a freaking just like a skull.
Oh yeah.
You know, and there's just all these. There's the ochre spider. Did I say that were ochre, like an ochre?
Yeah, like a big creature. Yeah.
It literally will have it holds its web out, like it's trying to catch something like this. It literally goes.
Whoa! It like uses it like a net.
Hold its web like a net.
That's great. I just think that like it's it's wild to me that how many animals in the animal kingdom use that's a tool. You know what I mean? It's like he knows how to make a net.
Yep. There's a new species that just came out recently where it know how to make a spring-loaded trap.
A spider?
Yeah. So it literally looked like a piece of web that goes down to the ground.
Huh.
And if a bug bite the web, it just snaps and goes, shoo, and it will just pull this like Spider-Man pulling someone off the ground.
Yeah.
And it's like a new species they just found.
What's wild that they're still finding species.
There's so much. They're everywhere. They're the evolution aspect of being a spider. It's like, yeah.
Well, I mean, like, do you think that if spiders got big enough, they would just take over? It's like the classic like horror movie premise. If they got big enough, they'd be so much better at this than us.
No, because of their lungs. For them to be that big, our world as we know it would not be the same world we are because they have book lungs. So their lungs are like pages of books.
Oh.
So they can only be as big as much oxygen they can get. Do you know what I mean?
Huh.
So like for trans,
it's not like a muscle. It just,
yeah.
It just like it basically
It
fills.
looks like a filter, like little pages, right?
Huh.
So like, like the biggest tarantula in the world is probably in the rainforest where the oxygen levels are so much higher. So like for a tarantula to be big, our world would have to have so much more oxygen in the
It would
air.
be so cool to like that could be like a life goal of yours to explore the jungle and try and find the biggest spider.
No, that's not a goal. Keep going back to Reptile Expos. I don't have any spider goals right now. I just lost my tarantula last year, and I'm just kind of slowly getting
back in
having a tarantula. I also have a really tiny scorpion.
Whoa.
Really, really tiny scorpion.
I feel like scorpions, when I was like a kid, I was like, scorpions are the coolest.
They are really cool.
There's something about a scorpion that when you're a kid, you're like, yo, scorpions
Yeah.
know what's up. They got a tail that's like, pah. I like that.
The only thing is they require a much bigger tank than a tarantula
Really?
because they like to roam and all that.
Yeah, they're desert dwellers.
Yeah.
They're explorers.
Tarantulas aren't. They're honestly much more happier in a smaller space. It doesn't stress it out.
Tarantulas are just like a stoner. They're just like hanging out.
Exactly.
They're like, give me some food, I'll be fine.
Exactly. They really are super low maintenance.
Yeah.
Super low main. They don't need a big space. That's why I got a really small scorpion. So I don't have to have such a big. My scorpion is like maybe the size of that. Half of
wow.
my. So I.
Do you ever just you're like, where is it? Do you ever get like?
No, it's new. I know where it is right now. I would be very scared if I lost my scorpion.
Yeah.
I lost my tarantulas before.
Like in the house.
In the house, and I found it.
And it was what was it? It was just I bet it was just like in a corner.
It was just in the corner.
Yeah, it was like this is too big.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was just like if I didn't find it soon, it would just die from stress probably.
Yeah. It was like put me back in my tiny environment.
Exactly. Put me by.
I mean, to be fair,
Scorpion would have just.
yeah, it's
would have
gone.
on an adventure.
Yeah. I mean, I went to Costa Rica one time and I found a scorpion that was like this big in my shoe.
In your shoe?
Yeah, that's where they like to go. The spiders and scorpions like to go inside shoes. That's like their spot.
That's why you got to wear Crocs.
Yeah, that's actually why Crocs were invented, probably.
Because then they're like, this is a bad hiding spot.
Yeah,
There's so
people
many
see me.
windows.
Yeah,
That's scary.
yeah.
What'd you do with it?
I think I just like screamed and threw my shoe outside.
I see. Did you get to look whether it had a thick tail or a thin tail?
I had a thick tail.
Oh, that would have been bad. Rules of the scorpion: the thicker the tail, the more venom.
Oh yeah, it was like looked like the classic scorpion.
I see. With a big
like a
bicep-y
muscly tail.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Yeah.
My scorpion's the opposite. Got the thinnest, tiniest. It's the least. It's not venomous at all.
Huh. But I mean, like it's just like would be like ow.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so small. It'd probably be even less of a bee sting. If my tarantula bite me though, it would hurt more because they're getting bigger now.
But they're like biting, right? They're not like, it's not a sting, it's a bite. They're
No,
like,
it's a bite. It is a bite. In fact, the biggest tarantula, the bird eater, if you look up like it's Wikipedia and all that, it's biting, you know. The thing it says is don't worry about its venom. The venom is not what you worry about when you get bit by a giant tarantula. The thing you're more worried about, you get to worry about mechanical damage, which is the term I learned, which is pretty scary.
meaning it's like tearing your skin.
Meaning like you need stitches.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you have 2 nails in your bone.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, mechanical damage. Because a big tarantula, I mean, bird eater, they're 2 straight up fish hooks.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
How big do the biggest ones? They must be
Oh.
like,
Like that big.
no, I'm good on that. That's so scary. If I were just like out in the world and you see any bug that size, I'm spooked.
I'm more scared of because most tarantulas, they tend to flick hair as their other defense mechanism.
Oh,
They
it's
flick
like
the hair off their butt.
it's like poisoned hair.
No, it just kind of itches.
Oh, okay.
They're like their little hairs have little hooks,
Yeah.
and if you get on you, kind of itches.
Yeah.
But the biggest one, their hair will straight up blind you because the size of the hair, it's so big. Because the little one, they're like little microscopic hair that kind of itches. The big one the hairs aren't microscopic anymore. They're so big that if they get in your eye, it's like having, I guess, like a little cactus. You know,
Oh, yeah.
like, yeah. So that's why I don't have the big one because if it can blind you, no, thank you.
Yeah, it's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
Now you have a weapon in your house.
I have gone hair and it does itch. You
I
know,
bet.
but that's it. Yeah.
Well,
then they have a bald
this is
spot
fascinating
afterwards.
to me. I can't believe you have spiders. Sorry, they're not spiders. They're
Tarantulas.
tarantulas in your house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could do it. But if we are ever in an environment where you have them, I would hold them. Obviously,
Of course
but,
you would.
But because I have
It's
to.
a party favor.
It's
Freaking-
like the thing that drives me the most of anything is curiosity.
yeah. Whenever I'm like drunk,
Yeah,
I'd be like, hey, you want to raise my heartbeat up for a little bit? Let me hold my spider,
it,
and I'll
I-
just hold it. And it's fascinating because you don't get bored. You're never bored holding tarantula. You're just like I'm holding a freaking tarantula.
yeah. Your heart is elevated.
Oh yeah.
Well, I've had a blast talking to you. Is
yeah,
there
I would
anything
do this more. Honestly, I felt like I didn't even get to talk about anything I want to talk about.
Which was what? What did you have? You had some stuff lined up?
Yeah, some deep stuff
Yeah.
about being trans and about being an immigrant.
Oh, I forgot
all
about
that
all that stuff.
But I could talk about acting anytime.
Yeah, I got really it's also like I just watched like a bunch of good movies recently. Like on one day I watched Maestro and One Battle After Another, and that Day in the Neighborhood, the Tom Hanks movie where he plays Fred Rogers.
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers. Yeah. And so it was like I watched all those in one day and been like just thinking about how great they were as just pieces of creation.
Man, One Battle After Another. That's Leo.
Yep.
Yeah. Leo
Paul
who?
Thomas Anderson
And
directed
Sean
it.
Penn, right? That's the
Sean
one?
Penn plays like the kind of like head of ICE.
Yeah.
Is like who he feels like.
That was a good movie.
I mean, Sean Penn is like unrecognizable in it. Which is why like it's obviously him, but it's just like when you are that deep in an acting role, you become something. You're like you don't look like you.
Yeah. Yeah, so is Leo.
Yeah, Leo plays a character he doesn't typically, which is fun. Like kind of a bumbling fool, which is
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, so I don't know. I love talking about acting. I just love entertainment, you know? I think it's such a fun thing that like one time at work, there's this group of guys talking about how if it was the apocalypse, like the end of the world, the first thing they would get rid of is like the arts. They're like, we don't need the arts. And it made me so mad because I was like, what do you do at the end of the day? You go home and you watch something. And like, okay, maybe it's sports for you guys because you're bros, but that's just entertainment. They're the same. It's actors.
we need art. I mean, art. There was a time when it was better to be an artist back then.
Mm.
Like, literally, if you were a king and you have all this money,
Yeah.
you would literally be hiring artists to just make a table for you.
Yeah.
You know, you would hire entertainers. You would spend so much money, and it should be art everywhere. You know, and if the apocalypse, yeah, there'll be a moment where we try to figure out our food and survival, but afterwards, oh, there would be art.
You need entertainment.
There will be new art that you have never seen before.
Yeah.
This is post-apocalyptic art.
It's so funny. Like the last probably 3 or 4 pods I've done, keeps coming up that like if we were all sent back to like the medieval times, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would be the same. We'd just be like still be like trying to be entertainers, trying to get into the castle.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the same thing. Like entertainment has existed forever, you know? Maybe at one point it was like a bard
Mm-hmm.
around a fire doing like more of a storyteller, but you know, we
would figure out some dance.
yeah, dancing.
Just figure some kind of dance we can all do together, some song we can all...
You need entertainment.
Even just rhyming.
Yeah, sure.
Rhyming is an entertainment.
Yeah.
Right?
Rhyme schemes.
Yeah, just rhyme scheme is entertainment.
Absolutely.
Or like, you know, in Hunters, the regaling.
Oh, like coming back from a hunt and you have to tell your
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, that itself is already like an art.
Yeah, that's entertainment.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But before we head out, did you want to plug anything? I know you do a lot of cool stuff. So
Tattooed Mommy every last Tuesday of the month at Tattooed Mom. It's a free show, completely free at 8 p.m. Catch it. Honestly, not for me. It's not for me, but we have so many good comedians who it would have cost you money to see them.
yeah, that's crazy. Your show is free, right?
Completely free.
Crazy.
You know, and we have comedians who you would have to pay money to see them, but if you see them at our show, it's completely free.
Fantastic space too. Well-run show. Great
Yep.
hosts.
Thank you very much. And I will also be at the Ladies Laugh Fest, Lady Laughs, next month. And also, I'm also in the Westchester Comedy Festival. That is in September, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is tan. Like, tan. Yeah.
That's easy enough to remember. You can remember that. You know Tan.
Tan.
Find them.
Yeah.
They're funny. I promise. This has been Maxie Baby's Big Life. If you made it this far, you gotta like and subscribe because thank you. And you can find me on Instagram at Maxie Baby's Big Life or Maxie Baby's Very Sorry. Thanks for watching.